I'm Marcus.
And I'm Kitty, and this is Dating Detours.
We've dated the red flags, dodged the ghosters, and yeah, maybe joked around about poly.
And now we're talking to real people about what dating really looks like. The messy, the funny, and the surprisingly healing.
Modern love's a mess. Let's talk about it.
We're back with another episode of Dating Detours podcast. I'm Kitty.
And I'm Marcus.
And today we're here with our good friend Brie. Brie from the Burg. So we'll go ahead and get this episode started off with that all-important question from our AOL chat room days. Age, sex, location.
44, female, Fredericksburg.
And what is your current dating status?
Single, but not dating.
Single and not mingling, she says.
Single, no mingle.
Yeah, I haven't seen you on no dating sites, so it might be true.
He's our professional dating site rep.
I'm checking.
He's on there for research purposes.
That's right. What were we saying back in the summer? It was for science.
For science.
For science. You know. So yeah, on that. So we know Brie, so we know a little bit. So coming out of a marriage is the last I remember.
She's very similar to my story. Not the actual story, but just somebody who was married for a very long time. Yes. You know, spent most of her adult life being a wife and mother, coming out of that and entering the dating world at 40 plus, which is super exciting.
Yeah, right. I mean, I call it second life. We're on our second round, you know.
True story.
I mean, am I at half life? Because I'd be happy to live to 84.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm down.
My midlife crisis, guys.
Yeah, I've been in my midlife crisis for like 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
I believe life begins at 40. It really does.
I mean, it's so funny when, you know, I'm hanging out with older people that's older than me, like the 50 and up crowd, and they're like, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 45. And they're like, oh, you're a baby. I'm like, bro, I'm 5 years younger than you. How am I a baby?
I'm not a baby.
You're like, life
lived
don't
a
start.
whole ass life,
right.
man.
I was like, dude, I've done raised myself and my kid. Like, what else we got?
Oh, Marcus, you're still raising yourself. Stop it.
I mean, you know, I'm Peter Pan and Toys R Us kid all in one.
There you go.
Anywho, so when did you get married?
I got married when I was 24. So
24.
2004. So I was married for 20 years.
20 years. So that's the only marriage?
Yes.
Just one?
And the only one ever.
Right. Doesn't sound like you plan on doing it again.
No.
Okay.
The divorce cost more than the wedding.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Too fucking shay.
Right?
Fucking shay. Same.
Yeah. No.
So, you know, I always like to dig into, like, how long before it got shitty?
The marriage was great until probably the last 8 years.
Last 8 years.
It got.
Was there like a specific thing or point in time
what was the breaking point?
Really turned for you, or?
I guess. Well, yeah, that's a good question.
I know.
There was a turning point where, you know, life changed, and I went from being a stay-at-home mom to then working full-time and trying to still fill the role as a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
And
which a lot of women do.
Yeah, I was going to say, we hear that. I mean, I hear that complaint a lot out in the field.
in the field
of women that are like, yeah, I was the housewife and now I'm the full-time working housewife.
It's true.
It's true.
And then you want to do the best you can for your daughter and your children,
house.
whatever.
Yeah.
And your house, yes. It was a lot. We moved in a house twice the size of what we had.
Yep.
And that's why I went to work, so we could afford it. And
Heard that.
It just wasn't a happy home.
Got to be where it wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Too much to manage and overwhelming, and imagine, like most women say, that the partner didn't want to chip in on the house side of things.
Yeah, that's about right.
Pretty much where it seems to start going wrong.
Yeah.
So do you think at any point did he encourage you to go to work, or was that a decision you made? And
yeah, was it like one of those he's bitching about the finances and you felt the need to pitch in?
I've always been the one.
You seem like always wanting to want to work. And
I'm a control freak.
Money. Okay.
Even though I
Capricorn.
was a stay-at-home mom, I still actually had a full-time side gig.
Side hustle.
Is how I actually met Kitty. with my
With the
side
painting
gig.
stuff?
No.
Or another side hustle?
No.
Other side hustle.
Other side hustle.
Y'all are like smiling. What kind of
Which shall be unnamed.
unnamed side hustle?
Okay, well, that's
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Were you selling dildos and shit?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, she
I knew
was.
it. I knew it. I could just tell by the
I sold
smile.
romance, and I was very successful.
Okay.
I would bring in probably a month's salary in a weekend.
I love that. I
Girls
love
love their
that.
dildos.
So I loved doing it. Unfortunately, when my daughter went into school, I needed to make sure I had some good benefits for her. And
Right.
So
The
going back
whole
to work,
benefit
also,
struggle.
it was an opportunity for a house that was twice the size. Let's go for it. We can't do it, with
Right.
just
One
the one income. So even though I had an income, but it wasn't anything really on paper as much as,
When
Right,
you're
right.
9 to 5.
self-employed as
Yeah.
far as
Yeah,
9 to
yeah.
5. So that was a big difference. But I continued to do that and work full time and be a full time.
So you doubled down on the workload, well, tripled down really, because you got the side hustle, you got the job, you got the kids, you got the house. I mean, quadruple,
Yes.
And it sounds like the husband was just doing his normal that he was from the beginning.
Yes.
Work, come home, and expect the wife duties to be done.
I wouldn't say he was necessarily like that. I just feel that I wasn't happy. I voiced that I wasn't happy in our
nothing
living
changed.
situation, and that was not an option of any
Wasn't
changes.
addressed and handled.
Correct. And things
Well-
just spiraled from there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's still the greatest guy in the world. He would help anybody.
Well, that's
But
good.
as far as a husband,
Just not
and
good
me, we
mates.
just were not good partners. So,
Right.
So how did you guys end up meeting before you guys got married and did the whole
Yeah, I guess we should start there. But
I
whatever.
was a shampoo girl.
Oh shit.
Like dogs or people?
People, I shampooed his hair.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So you worked like at a salon in your
I
early
did.
20s?
I did.
Okay. I didn't know.
Who made the first move? Shampooed his hair. Were you
He
like?
had a girlfriend then.
Oh.
So I
You were
thought-
like, "Ooh, he's
I thought he was
cute."
pretty cute, yeah. And
Yeah.
I mentioned it to my, the hairdresser who also was my mom.
Nice.
Oh,
Small town shit.
And then it is small town stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
old
she said,
Stafford
well, he's
County.
got a girlfriend. So I was like, it's fine, whatever. Well, we ran into him out in public one time, and at that time he wasn't. And we were friends for many years prior to actually dating.
Okay. So it's one of those, planted the seed early on, and
grew into
when the opportunity became available.
Yes.
Okay. So no shady shit. You didn't steal him from his girl or nothing.
No, I would never do that.
Okay. Some people
Bree's
do
not
though.
that person.
I am not that person.
You hear stories though, and then you're like, and then it goes bad, and we're all sitting back looking in the crowd like, well, you took him from somebody. What do you think was going to happen?
Wow, I wonder who that might happen to in the future.
It was definitely a cute story on how it started.
Oh, that's good.
That it was we were best friends, and it was that weird moment of, is it love, or is it like brother love, or is it like
Right.
love,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And
Do I want to get in
he
your
was
pants
so,
or
he was so slick. He's like, there's only one way to find out. And he came over and he kissed me.
getting in your pants?
And
Right.
the butterflies,
The sparks.
fireworks, sparks, all of it happened. And I was like, yeah,
one way-
that's not brother love.
Right. It's one way to find out, right?
Yeah, we were
it's
together
like,
for 25 years after that kiss.
I mean, you can't
so-
beat that. So let's
Yeah.
break down the fallout. So when these things started happening and you realized it just wasn't working out anymore, was it like, because you said it was 8 years later before you finally split. So let's start there. Like, you're like, okay, 8 years before the split, and you're like, all right,
Something's not working.
Something ain't working. Let's talk about it. Let's fix it. Blah, blah, blah. Did it get shittier from there, or it just didn't improve,
Right,
and you guys
yeah.
kind of just faked it?
It didn't improve. I would say, I would never, I don't want to ever bash him or talk
Right,
bad
right.
about him.
No, nobody's asking you to.
But I would say that as far as the trying, I voice, and I'm pretty good at sharing
How
my
you feel,
feelings.
yeah.
And,
Capricorn.
and so I think that was that was good that I could share the feelings, but
Right.
unfortunately they were going onto deaf ears. And defense would happen from the discussions, and both of us, I was just as guilty.
Right.
But it was like a vicious circle of pointing fingers.
Right. Back and forth and
I
no
lacked
resolution.
in so many ways, and he lacked in so many ways,
Right.
which is, like I said, it wasn't a one or other. It was
Right, mutual
definitely
thing.
a partnership that just wasn't working anymore. So it kept, but I will say that the breaking point was when the tears stopped, and that's when it gets scary.
Yeah, when you
And
go numb and it doesn't hurt
the
anymore.
numb, yes,
Yeah.
that was when I
I would have to
realized.
agree, because then it's like you're just there and you're coming and going and you're looking at each other and it's like, fuck you, and you just
Well,
keep moving.
yeah,
and
and I
it's
mean-
like it hurts, but it don't, because you're over it and you're just like, well, there's nothing else. We're not fixing it, and
then
nobody's leaving.
Yep.
So what are we doing here?
And then you look in the mirror and you're like, is this the
Is it
life
me?
that I want
Right.
for the rest
Is
of
it
my
them?
life?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
The life I
can't-
want for the rest of my
But
life.
it really wasn't even that. It was actually the breaking point was being a mom of a teenage daughter.
It starts getting stressful.
Do you really want your daughter to grow
See
up
that.
seeing this
Exactly.
and expect this
As
from
well.
a future partner?
Well, and
And
I
that's
talk
the thing.
I talk about that too. Like, we see a lot in our age versus growing up. We didn't see, not really sure we had that mom in the neighborhood that was the single mom with men in and out of the house, but not really. Not
Right.
really. You know what I mean?
Yep.
For the most part, everybody's
didn't see
parents
that.
were together,
Yeah.
and everything was behind closed doors. If there were problems, you rarely knew about it. Like, you might have been like, why is mommy yelling? Oh, well, nothing. She stubbed her toe. Like, it was very protected. We were
Yes.
protected as
We were.
kids. We were
That's
sheltered.
Not, necessarily
Not
true.
always.
You know what?
I'd say
I have
majority.
to be fair. I'm pretty certain my parents do not know how often I heard them fighting.
Right.
Well,
Because it
again,
always
you
happens
didn't
when I'm
address
in
it.
bed
Right, exactly.
night,
They
like-
tried to protect you.
And my bedroom is right above the dining room,
Right.
which is usually where they yelled at each other.
That was their fighting ground.
But that was
their
their that was their
boxing ring.
playground.
Battleground.
So, and I would get on the floor, and sometimes I'd cry. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a teenager at this point. I'm like 14, 15, like 13, 14, 15 years old. And I'm listening in the vent on the floor, because of
Like,
course
what
it goes
the
right
fuck?
down to the vent in the dining
Yeah.
room. And hearing them yelling and screaming and arguing with each other, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it still goes back, it still tracks to what I was saying, is that they tried to shelter us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because they
absolutely.
obviously didn't know you were listening.
No,
and as a
no.
kid, you probably didn't bring it to their attention.
Sorry, mom. Sorry, dad.
You probably never brought it to their attention.
Oh no.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Right,
I'm
that's
gonna
all
go into
another.
my
That's
mom.
that's therapy
My
podcast.
parents, right.
But it's like, I talk about this in therapy. I've been talking about it, and I feel like our kids, this generation is just so much different because they've seen and heard and been through much bullshit. And it's important that we stop and look at things. Like, when I first become a single dad, I talk about it all the time. Like, I treated my teenager like she was a friend, and I'm telling her all the bullshit. And then I noticed later, she's like, I don't like any of the girls you bring around. They're all trash. And I'm like, you didn't even meet her. She's like, well, based on the last
Based
three.
on the last three.
That's one of the reasons I'm not into
So-
the whole dating thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough though. You know what I mean? So it's one of those, either you're bringing them in and out and then just dealing with the bullshit, and then your kid either doesn't date or becomes a horrible dater too. Like, it's just so many dynamics in it.
It is. There's definitely no easy way and no
Yeah.
right answer.
It's like, what, we're going to
situation's
stay
different.
alone? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll
every situation's different. But I would prefer my daughter to see the
happy
blow
side.
up that has happened with me.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
I've
Right.
I lost a lot of who I was pouring into someone else and
Yeah.
somebody else. And I think that's why I've shared this with Kitty, that I'm so scared to go into
Another
a relationship.
situation. Yeah.
Because I don't want to. Right now, I'm pouring into me. I have
Yeah.
found confidence in the last 2 years that I've never had in my life.
Right.
Because I'm doing it on my own. I
Yeah.
have my own house. I have my girls. Like I.
Right. Well,
I'm
it feels different
doing
when
it on my
it
own.
feels different when it's all you and there's nobody else around to, like, oh, it wasn't for me, or if I didn't do this and blah, 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 or I don't got to worry about what the other person's thinking or doing.
Yes, it's
And
nice.
then, there's like pros and cons to it, right? I feel like it gets to a point where, like, now we want to protect that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to let somebody in to fuck it up or have to negotiate it and all the things, right? But then on the downside, it's like, It's kind of lonely.
I don't want to be alone.
So I'm glad you both said that.
I don't-
That is the key thing. And I have thought long and hard about that because I will 100% say, is it lonely? Heck yeah, this is lonely
It
to be
is.
by yourself. But guess what? I was lonely for 8 years.
True.
And right now, I like the lonely because when I am lonely or
It's
when
just
I'm
you.
bored, no, I got girlfriends.
Well,
I got
no, what I'm
friends I'm
saying
going
is
to
as
call
far-
and
yeah.
go
But
out and
as-
do things. So
As far as like on a relationship dynamic,
it is, but
it's
after
just
being
you and you
lonely
don't gotta.
for so long, you
Right.
just kind of, and I mean, I was in a marriage and I was lonely. So
Yeah.
I,
Well,
I
it's
went
better
to
than-
family events by
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
with my kid. I went to, my life, people didn't realize I was actually
Was it even-
married.
yeah. Or- is
Because
she
I
really
always
married?
went by myself with things.
It's funny. I run into so many women like that, and I'm like, ask somebody around her. I'm like, is she married? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I see her all the time. I never see a man.
Yeah.
Where's this dude at? Oh, he's just
Working.
busy.
Busy.
He's working.
Playing video games at home.
And in the garage with his buddies.
Right. Well, it's so funny.
We
I
all got trauma, man.
talking about video games, like
Oh,
it's
God.
it's
Oh, that's
funny.
that's a big red flag.
It is,
Video
but-
games, bye.
Bye. Dealt with that for years.
but here's the fun. But here's
Find
the,
something else more productive to do. Jesus
Yeah, right.
Christ.
But would you
Yeah.
rather him be? Would you rather him be a crackhead and smoking crack
That
or playing
shouldn't be-
video games?
No, that shouldn't be a
Those
thing.
aren't the two
That is-
options, man.
Exactly. That is actually
I hear
something.
you.
I think you
Way
say
more
that.
options than that.
I had
I
a
hear
hard
you.
time with the whole hanging out in the garage thing, to where it was thrown in my face by other people, not him necessarily, but saying, well, wouldn't you
Could be
rather
doing worse.
him be
Wouldn't you
in your
rather be in the
garage,
garage with his
than
friends than
out
out
in a
somewhere?
bar with
Hoeing
someone
around.
else? No, I
Those
would
aren't
rather
the
him be
options.
in the house
Hanging
with
out with his family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
I
aren't
mean,
the
it
only
really
options.
isn't the only options. Exactly. There are
No, I
other
feel
things.
it.
So
But it goes back to like me.
Find something you're passionate about, and
Right.
Jesus Christ, like something worthwhile.
Well, it goes back to what we talk about all the time is that it's okay to have separate interests and hobbies and everybody does, but a lot of times it don't work out like that. It's one-sided and somebody's like, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, but you need to stay home and take care of the shit.
yeah. So no, I actually.
Because did you
changed
have friends
that.
back then? Like, were you out or were you like full-time invested in the house?
I was full time
And your
invested
job?
in my work. I worked full time, a 9 to 5. I also had my own business, which I
Right.
still have my own business. And
Austin Acres, paint parties.
Paint
Paint
parties
parties.
by me. Then I also
had an
am a
awesome
mom of
paint party
a
idea.
daughter. You know, I'm a teenage girl.
All right, so you had your hands
So
full.
yeah, there wasn't any time for anything
Social
else,
activities or anything.
because I mean I didn't have time for me.
Your socializing was the paint parties.
Yes.
Right.
Or previously the dildo parties.
Right.
Yeah, that
Funny
was-
story on the dildo parties, real quick. I have to stop on the dildo real quick before I forget. So back in the day, like I've always been an entrepreneur. And like along the way when I was in Captain Save-A-Ho mode, I would take in the stray girls and be
I mean,
like,
you're still not.
I'm not saving them no more. I got my daughter. She's my security guard.
There you go.
She's like,
The
that girl,
bouncer at the door.
right? She's the bouncer. Like, yo, that girl's been coming around too much. I don't like the way she fucking looks. And the dogs don't like, my dog don't like her.
Oh, if the dog don't like
Right.
it,
Well, no, I tell everybody as soon as I walk in the door, I'm like, you better pet the dog, because if she keeps barking, I'm going to get a text. Like, get this chick out of here. Anyway, back to the dildo party thing. So I come across this girl, and I had a really good friend that was in the pleasure, whatever, what is it, romance?
pure romance.
Pure romance, yes.
Probably slumber parties.
There you go. She was in that business forever and like was high up and got to where she was building teams and stuff. So anytime I like took in a stray woman, she'd always be like, sign her up for the dildo shit. And I'm like, no, dude. But then I got this one that, was a hustler, and I was like, she ended up being a hustler of me, but anyway, that's another story.
Another story for another day.
Another day. I'm like, yeah, I'll invest and get her up and running because it seemed like it could be productive. Long story short, we broke up slightly after, and I had $1,000 worth of sex toys under my bed for about 5 years. Ones that I
Did you
obviously
gift
were
them
not
out?
going to use.
I was going to say,
did
like,
not know this.
gift them out to the girls. Oh, it's your birthday. I got you something.
Happy birthday. You like purple or black? How big you like?
For those days I'm not around.
Right.
Vegetable.
There was like two male.
This one doesn't talk
There
back.
was like two male things in
Yes,
there that I
yes,
was just
please.
like, well, I'm going to explore this.
There you go.
Fuck it, why not?
But it was crazy. So I finally
Try before you buy.
I finally put this shit on.
God.
I finally put this shit on Craigslist for like half
Did you really?
retail.
And somebody bought it?
Somebody bought it.
Ew.
Of course they did.
Of course,
No
it was
way.
brand new
No way I would
inventory.
buy- I don't give a
I
crap.
wouldn't.
I would
wouldn't.
never buy
I
off
wouldn't.
Craigslist.
But of course
Why
they
not?
did.
It's
course
it's
they
half
did.
cost inventory.
story.
Because
Yeah,
my
but do you know if it's been used?
No, it was in the wrappers.
Okay.
She inspected it before she bought it.
Okay, I was about to say. 'Cause
No, we didn't open anything.
there's some weirdos out there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, a used dildo? Hell yeah.
There you go. You get big money for that.
What kind? Yes. Oh my God! Don't give me no
God.
stupid ideas, please.
Oh,
I gotta
no.
stay focused, guys. I got
yeah.
too
You
much
don't need
shit
any
going
more-
on. I don't
any
need
more
any more
gigs.
adventures. I don't need any more gigs. But anyway, so yeah, I sitting on $1,000 worth of sex toys because my friend that got me into that for the girl was like, if you got the inventory on hand, it's quicker, it's easier, you're gonna make more money because
Ooh,
you're
and some
getting a
of those
better
are probably
discount.
not available anymore if you held them for like 5 years.
Yeah, right. Limited edition.
This is retired.
Retired Thumper Rabbit 3000.
How did this turn this conversation?
It always happens.
Shouldn't have fallen
Squirrel.
down, sold it.
Squirrel. Anyway, back on track. So, all right. So you grew apart. Now you're rocking. You're the badass, independent, single female. Built everything back by yourself. Nobody to answer to. Nobody to fucking beg to spend time with you or contribute or any of the things.
Correct.
And you're kind of in this. I don't care if I date again or not for a while.
Right? Yeah. I definitely want to show my daughter that it's you don't need a man.
That's always been my mission is preach to
I
my
need
daughter.
her to be able to see that
They need
you
to realize they can be
you need
independent.
to find yourself, and that's what I'm doing right
Yes.
now. And I think that's also the reason why I won't.
Yeah.
I'm not into wanting to jump into a relationship.
Right.
I mean, I've gone on a few dates. They're weird.
Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot.
But as far as like, as soon as I'm not looking to jump into another relationship. I was with the same person for 25 years.
Right. It's like, where do you go from there?
I'm learning so much about myself right now, and I'm also learning from, like, I've met up with a friend a few weeks ago, and they had just signed their divorce papers, and
So
their
many of those right now.
Their feelings were just like overwhelming. I'm like, it is
feel
a
like
very
all y'all
overwhelming thing, but this is a guy.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah, there's a
after
lot.
talking with him, I'm finding out that he's gone out with a few people, and I'm like, I think you're
Sharing
just
war
trying
stories.
you're trying to stick Band-Aids on something
Yes,
that you
yes,
really
yes.
just need to heal before you jump
Yes.
into
Does he
anything
want to be a
else.
guest? Because I hear it's very healing.
I
to
feel
be
a
on the
good
show.
story.
That's why I
Yes.
decided to do this, actually, was
I love
after
it
talking
because we've been
about
bugging your ass
talking
forever.
to him. I know. Well, I actually was talking with him, and that's what made me text you. I texted you the next day and said, I'll do it because I think more people need to hear this.
Well, that's my biggest
We need
thing.
to stop putting Band-Aids on
Yes.
things and covering up
You
the
need to
wounds
heal.
because you've got to learn.
You gotta heal.
You've got to heal. You've got to learn what you like. Like, my entire wardrobe has changed in the past
bet.
2 years because
it has.
now I know
You dress
what
for you.
I want, what I like. And,
Right.
the food that I buy is different because now I'm buying the
You don't
food
gotta-
that I like.
yeah, you don't gotta
I go to
ask
the
anybody.
Gym because I have time to go to the gym.
I cook the foods
You know,
I like to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you're just learning about, like movies and things. Like some movies, I'm like, ew.
Why was I watching that? Oh, because he wanted to.
So it's definitely been very opening, and I think that everybody should definitely take a good healing time.
I think
no
so.
matter how lonely you are, because that is the hardest.
that's part of the
is
healing.
Fighting that lonely. When you start
Yeah.
enjoying your time by yourself, you get lonely. You text your friend and
You
say, "What are
find-
you doing? I'm coming over
something
to
to do."
sit on the couch, and you're going to tell me all about your trip."
Yeah.
Which I did that. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done that with Kitty. If I'm having a night where I'm just feeling sorry for myself, I'm blessed that I have some good friends that I'll just text and be like, I need to come over and sit on your couch and just chat. You know?
So let's talk-
The loneliness thing was the hardest thing I had
Yeah.
when I left my last relationship
Right.
and then moved
Don't
here
fill it
by
with
myself.
another problem.
And,
Yeah.
and that's basically what I did for
Yeah.
a little bit. And it was very hard to get through. I still have moments, but like ever since I moved into my townhouse out of my 1-bedroom apartment, I've spent a ton of time.
Well, now you got space. You
At
got
my
things to do.
Well, and it's not just the space. I have the same things to do in the townhouse that I have in the apartment, outside of unpacking all these insane amount of boxes that I need to get rid of. But like,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
have the
You
same
got shit
TV,
to
I
do.
have the same music, I
Right,
have the
right.
same food, I have my same cats.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I've just learned how to
Be okay.
sit in my loneliness,
Enjoy,
be okay with my
yeah,
loneliness.
enjoy yourself.
I've even picked up reading, and I haven't read a book in probably 10 years.
I'm getting there, guys. I'm
I
getting
love
there.
reading.
I'm
I
getting
love
there.
reading.
I
Yeah.
love reading.
I got trauma with reading. I won't go into it, but yeah. Yeah, I spent some time where all I could do was read, and it kind of was like, I don't want to read anymore. We'll just leave it at that.
PTSD.
Yes. Now I've got all these books laying around. The covers look great, and the titles sound great, and I open them and I'm like,
Oh, yep. Well,
like I've been trying to read that.
not your thing.
Maybe one of you guys can read it and give me the book report on it. Ethical Slut is the name of the book.
okay. Have you heard of audiobooks?
I had that.
Yeah.
Do an
Have you
audiobook.
read it yet?
No. I
do not have that.
I've had it for like 5 therapists to go. And it's just chilling in my fucking nightstand, and I looked at it yesterday.
Actually, honestly, I threw it in the trash like a couple weeks ago. So it's like, I'm not selling this book.
So,
Like, where are we going to sell this?
But
Marketplace?
right. Let's talk about friendships for a minute. I got sidetracked acting silly. I think that's another thing we lose in marriages and relationships. Because
Marriage, no. I gained a ton of friends when I was married, but I was the one who brought all the friends in.
Right.
Like, I am a firm believer that if it wasn't for me being the social person I am, and
Having
wanting
that
to meet
back-
people or
that
whatever,
backing.
like my ex-husband's friends, outside of his couple of high school friends that he doesn't talk to anymore,
Right.
they were all friends of my friends,
friends.
like husbands
Yeah.
of my friends.
Yeah.
He made one friend at work.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. So there's all these dynamics when it comes to friendships, right? Some relationships you go into, you isolate with your partner.
That's my last relationship.
No one has friends.
Yep.
You turn your back on your friends because your partner doesn't have friends, or they don't want you to be around your friends because they're jealous of them. Whatever. There's all these different scenarios, and then when we get single, we get back to having friends and
Yeah.
doing things with our friends and
Making
all
more
of that,
friends.
making more friends.
well, we were basically like the last man standing. Our whole wedding party was pretty much married couples that were
Right.
joint friends of ours.
Yeah,
from
but it's
the
like,
start.
why are we not hanging out with couples and stuff when we're coupled up? You know what I
that
mean?
was the thing is, as they separated, went
Everybody
their own
just
ways.
went their own ways.
It was very, very difficult because you try to remain friends with both of them.
And you don't want to pick sides.
You wanna be
don't wanna pick
neutral.
sides,
You
you
kind
gotta
of
be
tend
50-50.
to pick sides.
Well, because they
It's
want you
true.
to. It's like,
true.
well, you knew me first. Don't take his side.
Oh, no. I will not be that way. I
No.
like as much as my ex-husband and I do not necessarily get along or agree on things right now. Like hey, I'm not mad at you for being his friend, staying
Right.
his friend.
Yeah.
Like, and all of our mutual friends have expressed like, I don't agree
No.
with the way he did things. I don't agree with what he's doing
But they
now.
didn't do it to them.
But
and that's
he didn't
the
do it to
thing.
Well,
them.
that's the important
and
part.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna,
You know what I mean?
like ever. And I would hope he doesn't do the same to me.
Right.
It still is kind of hard though. You know, I
But
feel like it is
very
hard,
hard. It is
because
very
there's always people that are going to pick sides.
My roommate, perfect example. My roommate, she and I have been friends since middle school. She's
Right.
been my best friend since I was 12 years old. I met her ex-husband while she was dating him back when they were like 18, 19 years old.
Right.
They were married for 20 years. They're divorced now. I love her husband. He's great. He's been a wonderful friend
wasn't
to me.
great to her.
He's been super supportive of me. Not always great to her. Their relationship wasn't the greatest throughout pretty much their whole marriage.
Right.
And I tried to like talk to both of them about it and give them advice and stuff like that. And it just didn't work out. So I do kind of struggle sometimes with, I love my best friend. Like, she's wonderful. I love her. Like, I'm always going to be like her friend. But I do struggle sometimes with trying to maintain a friendship with her ex-husband because he didn't do that to me.
Right. But you
And
got to hear about it all the
I
time.
don't agree with the way he handled things.
Right.
But he's always been a good friend to me. He's always
Right.
been supportive of me. He's always been there for me when I needed somebody. Like,
Yeah.
if I asked, you know, he's probably one of the first people that will drop anything to come help me out.
Right. All right, but let me throw a curveball then.
Oh, gosh.
Here's where we'll really dig in. Let's say we're just role play for role playing purposes for science. For science.
For science.
Let's say Brie and her husband, not the old one, like again, role playing, completely fresh scenario, right?
Okay.
She's married. You're friends with the dude before. Maybe you even played matchmaker, whatever, right? Relationship takes a toxic turn. Now he's beating her, and like it's abusive. All these things.
Well,
Are you
that's
still friends with him?
It's different.
No.
No.
All right.
It's different.
Well, that's the important part because I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, there's got to be a line.
Right. There is a line.
Yeah,
There's a
absolutely.
line between, hey, y'all just it didn't work out versus no, you're a piece of shit. And
As
you
someone
beat
who
the
has had
chick.
hands put on her
That's what I was getting at.
and choked and slammed against
But I'm
the
not gonna be
wall
friends with
and
someone-
shoved. No.
Right. That would be like you
No.
being friends with someone that supports that
Right.
versus
Yeah, no.
you.
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh, it's okay. You know, I don't know if he beat you or not just because you had a black eye. You know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah,
shit.
no.
Because that shit happens too.
I'd drive the getaway car.
that shit happens too,
I'm bringing
though.
shovels and Vaseline.
Right. Listen, I'll throw the after. Listen, I'll throw the after party to get over it. We'll just drink it away. But that.
Speaking of, we still need to do the bonfire with our wedding dresses.
There you go.
I did find that box.
I'll DJ, dude. I'll DJ, and we'll get together as many of the women with dresses possible.
Wedding dress
I
bonfire.
think Kathleen wants to wear my dress. So.
Oh, does she?
Oh,
I offered
that's
it to my
cute.
daughter. She told me no, and I was like, cool, I'm going to burn it.
There you go.
There you go. I think this is a perfect thing for like a Valentine's Day type scenario. I've always wanted to do. I've always had this vision of having like a.
You have lots of visions.
I do.
Marcus.
Well, you know, I'm a Virgo and I got ADHD. I've had this vision of having like a, you know how like some restaurants, I forget which ones it are, they're like, bring a picture of your ex.
Ooh, zoos do that too. They're like, we'll name this cockroach after your ex.
Really?
And then
Possibilities did it.
I saw it
That's
just
fun.
on Facebook like 2 days ago. If you, they'll name a cockroach after your ex, and
I
then they'll
have a
feed it to
video.
one of the zoo
I
animals.
love
I have a
that.
video that I did that over at
I love that.
Possibilities.
That's awesome.
You feed a cockroach to the possums
I
and you
love
name
that.
it, and you're like, bye.
Right. Bye, bitch.
Yeah, I have the video.
My vision was get all their shit that you still got of theirs, because we always got some shit stashed
No, I
away
didn't.
somewhere. Well, you got a brand new house, so for you, you're like, fuck that. That shit stayed at the other house.
My thoughts when I left was, if the house was on fire, would I go back in and get it?
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got shit laying around from exes for days. I always, like, every time I go into that, like, declutter phase and start throwing shit away that's been sitting around for days, I'm like, that actually might be worth some money. We'll leave that. I'll take that and sell it somewhere.
Yeah, I can't.
Marcus got a box of treasures of
I know
women's
all of
past.
the different
That's right.
ones.
Treasure chest
Ugh.
of exes.
That's scary though for me to like move on and start doing that.
Collecting
kind of-
things.
No, not even collecting things. So to move on to like, I don't know, just the whole
Yeah.
the dating stuff is scary.
It is scary.
After
Well,
25
that's what I'm
years
saying,
of being
like,
the same person.
I literally was playing SPCA for broken women, so I've got like things laying around from multiple relationships.
yeah.
And I
dating is just very weird and
It
different
is,
from
now.
when we were coming up.
Oh my
exactly.
gosh,
That's
yes.
the whole point.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
It
That
is
was
so
the whole
weird.
point behind all this shit. Was like, let's talk about
And can we
how
talk
different.
about younger guys?
Oh God.
Like you can sit over there, Marcus.
Yeah.
Can like
Forget I got a lot of
What is
girlfriends.
that?
I don't remember this being. This is a little different with women and younger
It
men.
is.
what
I know,
I'm
I know.
talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like younger
Yes.
men,
I
not
have
like,
a
oh, you're only 5 years old.
28-year-old hopping up into my messages.
I have 24-year-olds, and I'm like, bro, my child,
As
my
old as
grown
you.
adult
I'm
ass
like, I
child is closer to your dating
Yeah.
age
I'm like,
than
I think
I
I
am.
changed
Yeah.
your diaper.
And they don't care. They
Dude,
don't
it's like
care.
that with dudes too, though. Don't get it twisted. These young chicks out at the bar sometimes are like, ooh, dad, or what do they call them, zaddies now?
Zaddies?
Zaddies.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, bro,
Stop it.
it's so funny.
Stop. Where'd the Z come from?
Why
Stop
we
it.
add the Z?
Oh, Generation Z? No.
Maybe.
No. Oh,
I don't
they're
fucking
Generation
know.
Z.
Yeah, so maybe that's why they put the Z on it.
What is that? Can somebody please write
Siri.
and let me know? Because I'm very, very
Siri,
curious.
what does Zaddy stand for?
I was like,
Is it here somewhere?
I need to know.
But here's the thing, right? So
Nope.
it does go back to, we have kids as older than these people, right? We were literally like, I don't know, a month or so ago when college first came back in, I'm out on the back patio of Spirits and like,
Well, I mean, what else are you going
For-
to pick up at Spirits? Marcus?
no,
I'm sorry, there's a
middle-aged
massive
people there.
age range.
Yeah,
My
there
good
is.
friend's
Really?
Yeah.
Spirit's mama, and she's a grandmother.
Old as fuck.
so-
Yeah, there's
She
old as
is,
fuck,
but
the youngest
What
fuck.
is she getting hit on by?
Everybody.
All the youngins?
Oh, she's the whole vibe.
She is a
Yeah.
whole vibe.
Is she?
I love
All
her.
right, I
She
need
is the
Mama.
whole vibe.
I need
I
to
love
come
you.
see her.
She is the whole
We need to
vibe.
get her on the podcast.
Yeah, we do. That'd be great.
I'm coming for you.
So what I'm getting at is though, is like, even for a dude, like, it's strange. Like, me and my middle-aged guy friends are all on the back patio of Spirits right when school started, and we're looking around like,
Fresh meat.
what the no, the opposite. We're like,
Really?
what the
Who let
fuck?
the kids in?
Where
When was
did
this
these
daycare
kids
hour?
come from? And then
Really?
one of us was
They're all
like,
so young.
college is back in, and we're like,
They look
fuck.
like they're 12.
They do. They don't look like adults anymore.
Is anybody at the door carding you? Like, and then Jay's closed, so that
Yeah,
Jay's
now it's an
really
overflow.
going out,
Yeah,
and then
Spirits
it's
shut down at
overflowing.
12:30 last week because it was like capacity.
Too many people.
But no, so it's like, yeah, the young thing. But when I was young, I wanted to bang 40-year-old women. Like, that
Really?
it was a mission.
I I was married. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Y'all don't know because you were married.
Too is I did not have the stage of what I'm going through in my life right now. I did not have then.
You're getting to relive that.
Right. Like I'm learning who I am and what I can do and what I want. So,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I can't.
It's pretty awesome.
Come and bring me anything to the table where they're like, "This is what you want," and I'm like, "I don't know what I want."
I don't know. Let me try. Let me check it out.
You know, I might have wanted that, but now that you said that and put that in front of me, I don't want it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Get your rebellious stage out there.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got. I call it a hoe phase. We need to come up with a better name for it because hoe just sounds dirty.
During the explorer phase.
There you go. I don't know. I don't know. What do you call it? Like ambitious phase? No. What is a good word?
Try before you buy, like you said earlier.
The trial phase.
Try before you buy.
I'm always like, it's so funny. So one of my dating profiles I whipped up had like.
Nobody's gonna buy the cow if the milk's free.
Something about.
That's what my grandfather asked my ex.
There you go. Something about a 30-day trial.
Oh my gosh.
I put on my thing one time, and like women.
30 days is too long.
Yeah, it is now.
I went
for
on
sure.
a first date.
30 minutes.
I went on a date with 2 guys.
Go for it.
2 different times, and both of them I was like,
No.
no.
Oh, you know what?
Time to
I totally
go.
forgot I have an appointment with my hairstylist.
Can we just address like first date big no-nos?
Yeah.
Like the first
Let's start a list.
big thing.
Yeah.
Do not tell your life story about
Yes,
your
please.
adoption
Stop
story,
it.
about you
Stop
being
it.
adopted, and
Yeah.
your family drama on a first date.
No.
Save that for the second date.
I mean,
Another one. I'm
shit.
just gonna go ahead and knock all.
Yeah,
of them
run
out real quick.
through 'em.
The ones the dates that I have going on, and another one. Do not physically pick up.
I remember the story.
What? Were we physically picking up on a first date?
Physically picked me up and put me on my vehicle.
That's fucking crazy.
And said, "Are you uncomfortable?" I said, "Very much so. Put me down."
Well, at least you spoke up.
Oh,
Shit.
I have no problem doing that. I have no problem speaking up. But, then you get into the
crazy.
ones that actually aren't weird at first.
Right. At
And then
first.
when they start like getting
like AI
comfortable,
picture guy?
that's who I'm going with.
AI picture
AI guy.
AI guy.
AI guy.
AI guy.
I haven't went to that level of AI yet. My pictures are real.
Listen to this one.
Okay, so fun. Like actually double dated with Kitty.
Yeah. Went to a baseball game. He
Went
seemed
to
nice.
a game, seemed pretty decent.
Yeah,
That
nice.
evening, made sure I was very clear that, hey man, I've been in a 25-year relationship.
Right.
I'm not
Dating.
jumping into anything. We're
Right.
just hanging out, being
Hanging out.
friends.
Right.
And,
Seeing what's
and
up.
he was like, "That's cool. I'll be your friend forever if that's what it takes."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. Desperation.
We always took selfies on our dates. He loved to take a selfie of us, and so no big deal. Took a selfie, and that night.
Let's
Okay.
stop there for a second.
That started at
No,
third
let's
date.
go
Oh,
back
it
to
gets
this.
better.
All right,
Hold
let
on.
me hold that in my
Third
brain.
It's better.
Well, remind me to touch on the selfie
Took a
thing.
selfie picture. Then the last date, he took a selfie of us and then sends me a video
An AI video.
that he has created from that selfie because he liked me in a baseball cap from the ball game. And so the AI
did he
video
create
is
it?
me, putting on a baseball cap. And I was like, whoa, that's really creepy. Like, flat out told
Because
him.
it looked real.
That
Like,
was
you showed it to me.
really
It looked
creepy.
real. Yeah.
And then, okay, I'm an artist.
Right.
There's another video he sends of me painting his face saying that I will be your canvas. Okay, you're weird. That's
You're
really
weird.
creepy. Like, that's
Right.
starting to be weird.
Okay, so let's back up.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Last one.
Hold on.
Last
Okay.
one. The final straw.
Okay.
I made another one where you were kissing me, and it looked really, really real. Bye.
Right. First of all, can I get his
I just
contact because he
told
knows
you-
how to make AI videos. I need to learn.
I just
Not
told
these
you
kind.
three nights ago that I'm not wanting a relationship, and now you're making AI videos of me
Kissing you.
kissing you. No.
No.
So
All right.
I think that was enough for a bad taste to where
Yeah.
I was like, I'm
Taking a
not
break.
doing this. I don't want to do this. I thought I wanted to do this.
Right.
I don't want to do this. I'm not
Abort,
doing it.
abort.
Yep, exactly. So I'm like, I'm going to go back to having fun with my friends.
Right. Talking shit about boys.
That's what I do.
So let's back up. I got questions.
Yes.
I know.
AI, you said AI.
Right. Got me at AI. So let's lead with that because you know I'm the fucking AI guy too. I don't make videos and send them to girls though. That's creepy. High school, I did make.
Not yet.
Right. Not yet. I'm gonna hit this
So you
dude up.
get this dude's information.
Look. So in high school, I did make.
Oh, I should say about also, they were saying, well, thank goodness he doesn't have any full-size pictures of you.
This is true. You would have been
however,
naked.
he drove a Tesla, so I'm sure he has many
Oh, I'm
full-size
sure he does.
pictures
Yeah.
of me. Creepy.
So in high school, when I took graphic arts or whatever they called it at trade school back then, I did make a $100 bill with some girl's picture on it that I was crushing on and gave it to her. Made you something.
You're my $100 bill.
Right. Yeah, right. But anyway, so questions. Did he come across as the nerdy AI techie
Absolutely.
dude? So he started out with
He
that.
drove a Tesla.
That don't mean nothing.
I mean, it's
I don't think
a
that
start.
means anything. I want a Tesla because I like to not
You're-
drive.
And you're an AI.
But I am techie and nerdy
right, exactly.
in a way.
Okay, keep going.
Anyway,
And
right,
argument.
proving the point. Anyway, so he's like, hey, I'm this AI cool nerdy dude. Let's go on a date. And he's talking about AI and shit all the time? Or he
No.
just threw it out there?
No.
It's
So
just AI
kinda-
videos.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
Just kind of come out of anywhere. It just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then it just progressed to be more creepier as you went. Okay.
Yeah, the first couple dates were absolutely, actually cool. I mean, I would message Kitty and be like,
Oh, this
"This
dude's
is
cool.
really weird. I'm
having
having
a
a good
good time."
time, and
He's really
you know,
nice.
it's really cool, dude. What's waiting for that shooter drop?" And it dropped.
I did.
But it was another sign when we went to that game with you guys and up and just bolted right out to the parking lot. No, see you later, thank you, nothing
He
to my
did?
friends. Yes, and that was no.
And we gave him a ticket.
Yes.
Huh.
'Cause
I was
we
like,
had-
no.
That was when I threw the baseball.
So that was-
when I pretended to throw the baseball.
Well, you tried to throw the baseball.
Tossed, rolled.
Tossed, rolled. Oh
Yeah.
god, that was
Whatever.
terrible. But yeah, because we had 4 tickets, and so I invited
Yeah.
Brie and her guy,
Yeah, guy.
the AI guy.
AI guy. We'll
not
just
her
refer
guy.
to him as
Oh,
the AI
yes.
guy.
I think all girls have a name for.
Well, guys do too.
Nicknames.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not.
I'd love to
It's
know.
not
what
just a
mine
girl.
was.
I'd love to know what mine is.
I mean, even my friends have code names in
Yeah.
my phone. Everybody's got a name.
Yeah, I have one that has.
I just call Kitty Kitty because she's got
That's
that
already my
going
own
for
name.
her.
It's already my
Right,
nickname.
she's got that going for her. You know what I
I
mean?
gave my own self a nickname.
Yeah, so that kind of
Fuck you
you
guys.
did all right with that because it's like, what am I gonna call her? It's Kitty.
So yeah, he wasn't. There was no flags as far as that creepiness at the beginning.
Yeah,
Seemed pretty decent.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm like,
But the problem
it's
is,
kind of
there's
creepy,
the
but
ones
it's
that
like,
there's the guys
it-
that want to jump in with both feet,
Yeah.
and I've got people who have asked to take me out, and I've told Kitty, I'm like, if I get in the car, he will have our wedding planned before I
Right.
even return.
Right,
I'm not
right.
interested in that.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I feel like I'm learning because I'm one of those people that start oversharing.
oh,
from day
I'm
one.
totally an overshare,
I'm an overshare, and I think
but not those kind of details.
right. But at the same time, oversharing in general,
Right.
I think in today's environment, we have to learn how to hold back.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just bleh
Yeah.
as soon as we start talking, right?
Yeah.
Because people do start just fucking taking mental notes of like, oh damn, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, nope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's got these boxes we're trying to check, right? And it normally starts from the first interaction.
Yeah.
It's like, well, don't like that, or I do like that, I do like that. So I
You're in those
personally,
shoes with those pants. Ew.
exactly. I personally am trying to learn how to not go into these deep fucking conversations.
You have to learn how to match the energy. I'm learning that as talking
Well,
to
even
some
so
people.
though,
You want to match
fucking,
that energy.
I can't even. How far are we in?
I don't know.
135. We're good.
Cool. So we're far enough in. Salon Girl's not listening. My latest fucking shit show that lasted like 2 weeks. She was, I guess we call it love bombing. She was coming at me with we could build a life and we could do this, we could do that. And I'm
Oh,
like, yeah,
God,
cool, we could do that. That would be cool, right? Because I'm matching the energy.
Yeah.
But
No,
when
don't
reality,
make
I
that.
should have been running
Yes,
right
that's
then
true.
and there. I should have
Red
been
flags,
like, oh,
red
red flag, red flag, red flag. Flag on the play. I just
Yes.
want to start carrying a fucking flag around.
I keep saying that. And I keep forgetting to go on
I keep
Amazon.
forgetting to
and
get
buy
us
red
one.
flags for my party
No,
Friday night.
like I want like a legitimate NFL
A football
like,
okay.
red flag. Can somebody donate us a red flag for the podcast?
and a yellow one too.
Yellow one's good too, because
Fuck it, a green one.
Yeah, let's get a set.
Let's get a set.
Yeah, because eventually we'll have like somebody come on and tell us a excellent date story.
Green flag on the
Green
play.
flag, fuck yeah, touchdown.
High five all around.
Well, I was actually talking to, there's a mortgage guy downtown. His name's Nick Bond, and he's a Christian, just really cool dude, great vibes. And I was at the Realtor Expo, and I was like, hey, man, because him and his wife, he has like a fucking video guy on staff. So he's always putting out crazy ass production videos, and him and his wife sat down and do these little videos where, like, the last one I seen, it was what was it for you that like got you hooked on me type shit. And he was like, it was your smile. They're being all fucking cute.
yeah.
And I was like, dude, I would love to have you on the podcast just to hear
Positive.
that view
I
side.
have been telling people left and right, like I
Would love to see a
telling
married
a girl
person.
today. She was doing my lashes, and I was telling her today, I'm like, yeah, we're open to having married people.
Yeah, I want to hear the
Yeah,
good
like,
shit.
I want to hear the good shit too. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like this kind of started as the idea of dating in this modern world is fucking insane and crazy,
Right,
and
but
all these
still-
horror stories. But still,
It's
there's
still
good
insane on the good
stories,
shit, too.
Well,
And
there
I
are
feel
good
like
stories.
this has turned into a podcast about relationships. Or
Right.
at least that's kind of where I envision it.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much where it came from. And
Yeah.
we said it from the get-go, though,
Yeah.
like, I'd love to have a married person.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we told Ashley, like, back in the day, like, hey, come talk about your marriage.
Exactly.
Because I want to hear, for me, on the positive side of things,
Don't get
there's,
so discouraged.
there's always going to be challenges regardless,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
So they're not living any different than we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just they're in a relationship that they felt like they needed to fight for and keep.
Yeah.
So I don't see any married person ever going, yeah, man, we've had a great marriage, no problems.
absolutely
It's never
not.
going to be the case.
No.
I just want to hear, what the differences is between like their marriage and their parents' marriage. How they've overcome these challenges.
Yep.
Like what the hell are you doing that you made it work?
Yeah.
Because we need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 weeks later, they're getting a separation.
Thanks, guys.
The jinx.
The jinx, the podcast
Sorry,
jinx.
guys.
It's like that football.
just kidding.
It's like
Please, married couples, come on the show too.
There's a
We got a
sports
fourth chair.
Yeah, right. There's a sports video game where like there's a curse. Like anytime there's a player on the cover, they get injured that season. So
Yeah, it's called the Madden Curse.
Madden Curse,
And it's
yep.
Saquon Barkley this year.
it's already happening this year.
It's week 2. It's week 2.
Oh, Kitty pulls her lady dick out. I don't even know what the fuck's going on in
EA
football.
Sports.
EA Sports.
Yeah,
it's in the game.
Saquon Barkley, he's on the cover of Madden this year.
So
he's
probably
under
get
the
hurt.
Madden Curse, so he's either going to get hurt or the fucking Eagles are going to bomb it. But they are 2-0 right now, so.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, if anybody out there that makes it this far in the podcast, we would love to have guests on that are having successful relationships.
Yeah.
You
We
know
had
what I
a
mean?
gentleman on who hasn't dated in 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, I think the problem right now as far as dating is everybody's in like that situationship. Is that what they are? The like,
I don't even understand what that means.
I don't
Yeah.
even, those don't even last anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, they don't. But there's
I was joking.
There's the one extreme of, like I said, the ones that want to dive in and get married, like
Right.
both feet, and then there's the ones that are like, I
I
don't
don't
date.
want anything serious.
I don't date. I don't want
date.
anything, any
Right.
relationship,
But
blah, blah,
we're
blah.
basically doing everything relationship-wise.
But we're not in a relationship.
So we're not in a relationship. And okay, so I
That's a
don't,
whole
I,
nother
I don't understand
fucking
that either.
convo.
That is a whole other conversation, and I'm gonna blast her on this one. My roommate,
Oh. I was like,
you know,
uh-oh.
Damn.
they're not.
What's
a
her name
boyfriend-
again? Crystal, right?
No,
What is her name?
I'm not gonna tell you her
You don't
name.
need to
We'll
know
call
her
her
name.
Crystal.
We don't know. We don't do names.
Poor roommate.
Poor roommate.
I've seen her just go through the
She's been dating
ringer.
this guy.
Yeah?
For like
Is she dating?
over a month.
She's talking to
Over
this
a month.
guy.
No.
Are they dating?
She hangs out with him whenever she doesn't have her kid and he doesn't have his kid. She's met his parents.
Okay.
They haven't met the children.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
like she spends so much time over there.
All her
and I'm
free
like-
time.
And I refer to him as, well, we're not technically together. And I'm like, the fuck you aren't.
You're doing everything.
You're doing everything else.
Right.
Like, he said he's not talking to anybody else. He's not entertaining anybody else. You're not talking to anybody else. You're not
Okay,
entertaining
so
anybody
stop
else.
there, though.
You both aren't on dating apps anymore.
Okay, I appreciate that. So
what are we calling this here?
are having a situationship that's exclusive.
Yes, an exclusive situationship.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Like, I've been in fuck buddy. I've been.
But then my mind goes back to, okay, so why do we have to label these things?
We don't.
It's true.
I think it's communication, right? Yeah. If we're having a casual relationship or any kind of relations, and we get to the point where we feel like it's strong enough that I'm like, hey, I don't want you to bang anybody else. And you go, oh, I don't want you to bang anybody else. Cool. Because for me, that's where it always goes. It's like, okay, I feel like this is one of those things where I like you, you like me. We don't have to put a label on it, but can we set some boundaries?
Now that I'm thinking about it, like, what does the label even really mean?
It's true.
Like, if you have that agreement, like
right.
you're saying, where, like, well, I'm not entertaining anyone else, you're not entertaining
right.
anyone else, like, why does it have to have a label?
It doesn't. I think it's just...
I think maybe people are old-fashioned. A lot
they
of people
are.
are still old-fashioned in the relationship.
You're going to commit to me. And I'm like, I just did. I told you I wasn't banging anybody else.
Honestly, too, that's a calling card for, well, maybe not these days, but that's also could be a calling card for, like, get off my Kool-Aid. Like, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend.
Right.
Like, they're taken. Like,
they're claiming each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that doesn't necessarily mean anything for some people.
It doesn't. And then there's the whole social media side of it, right? So there's people in relationships that never put them on social media. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you don't even know. They got their relationship status hidden, so it doesn't say in a relationship.
Chandra, remember?
Yeah.
Most people are like, oh, you're dating somebody?
Yeah. I feel like, and again, I don't like putting people on my social media because that's like the Madden curse to me. As soon as you start doing a lot of that, as soon as you start like boasting and bragging about how happy you are with your new fucking thing on social media, whoosh, it's done. So, but I do think that there's boundaries, right? So if we're exclusive, I don't think it's too much to ask for both of us to put in a relationship as a status. I don't care. I don't have to.
You don't have to necessarily tag them.
I don't got to tag you in shit. I don't got to mark my territory.
So my ex-boyfriend, he would put single on his public Facebook page.
I don't like that.
And when he was in a relationship, other than with me, when he was actually in a relationship, he would just take it off.
Take it off.
It was
I don't
never
like
in
that.
a relationship, never tagged, never took pictures.
I don't like that.
I'm the only girl he's ever dated
he claimed.
that he actually claimed.
Yeah, see, I don't like that shit.
And I was like, that's just so
shady.
weird. Like, it's games.
I just think it's shady.
Yeah.
I think it's leaving the door open. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of, like, for me, a lot of these horrible women I dated in the past, I can always tell when they've got a new victim because it's what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
They ghost online.
Yeah.
Because they're entertaining so many people.
Check.
Yeah, they're entertaining. Oh, you got one of those?
No. It's a story from a friend.
Right. But what I'm saying is, then it lines up. What I'm saying is, I've got 2 or 3 of those and I've been in their Facebooks when we were together, so I know the type of shit going on in their inbox. So when they do get in a committed situation, they're like, I'm going to close it down so nobody can get to me.
So
they don't trust themselves.
I'm going to interview you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So if you're talking to a few different girls, what is your routine? Do you have a routine?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of routine?
Okay,
like,
dinner, your daily routine. Dinner.
Brie is spelunking right now.
What?
You're spelunking right now.
I have no idea what that
Cave diving.
Okay.
Cave diving.
Okay, so you eat dinner, check, cleaned up, check, got things ready for work, check.
Right.
You messaged one girl, good evening, how was your day?
No.
The next girl, how was your day? Checking with Brittany and Crystal and Sally.
Nope. So I'm different, right? I think the good morning and all these fucking things are lame as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you already got 5 or 6 other motherfuckers doing the same thing. And I'm not getting in that rotation.
Probably.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, when you're doing that gets into.
So I'm going to
If you
make.
guys aren't committed and
fuck
you're
that.
entertaining a few other girls,
Yeah,
you're probably
fuck that.
entertaining like 10 other guys.
Like right now, I got a chick that I'm actually like, damn, this could be a winner. She's a nurse. Like, oh man, she's hot. And she come hot and heavy in the beginning, and now she's ignoring and not saying shit. So I'm not hitting the good morning, beautiful bullshit. I'm going, hey, you alive? Like,
match the energy. They don't text you, you don't text them
yeah,
back.
but I actually want this one, so I'm like,
But-
I'll keep poking.
Then no, don't poke. Let them come to you.
True.
You know what happens when you poke the bear?
You're just gonna
Wakes
push
up
her
and
away.
bites you.
Get bit.
Just gonna push it away. Just saying.
Hey, if I can just
she
get it,
wants you. She's gonna message you.
I don't care. She's hot as fuck. If I can just get one night of fun, I'll be all right. I'll
This
take
is
the
why
one
you'll be
night.
Forever single,
It's
Marcus.
true story.
No, girls think like that too. Don't get it twisted.
No?
I know enough girls that are like,
No.
I know girls that are like, I wouldn't date him, but fuck, I want to bang him and have fun with him. I know. I see
I
him.
don't think I've ever said that about
No,
anybody before.
I don't think so. That's terrifying after being in being in a long-term relationship.
But no, I don't
for so
have a
long, and then-
routine. I don't have a
Okay.
routine.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I
because
don't- I
I'm
don't-
starting to notice like the breadcrumb guys.
There is breadcrumb
There are
and-
the breadcrumb
The breadcrumb
guys.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. I don't
And
play
I
that.
don't respond to those guys at
Yeah,
all.
the
I'm like,
ones
nope.
that just
Reach out every now and then.
Or I didn't.
Or every day.
the everyday you relaxing yet?
Having fun. Good morning. How was your
No,
day?
no,
Good
not even
night.
that. Just
Bro, it's
So-
10 o'clock on a Tuesday. What the fuck are you doing messaging me now?
Well, it's like,
Where's my good morning, beautiful
Again.
text, damn it?
right. Again, back to Salon Girl.
you're just now
When
talking about me.
again,
Or
back
thinking
to
about me.
Salon Girl, I said this last time, is a Tuesday morning, I get a good morning text. I didn't respond for a couple hours because I fucking slept in because I can do what I want.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about being an entrepreneur. If I want to stay up all night and fuck off and then
That's a
sleep
good thing
in,
about being single.
that part too. Well, I'm going to do it when I'm in a relationship. I don't give a fuck. What?
Yeah.
I got a bedtime and a wake up time because I'm in a
I have
relationship.
my own house, so yeah, I totally
Yeah, I don't need that. Fuck you. Even when the girls are staying over, I'm not.
Shit, I'm the reason my boyfriend sleeps in most of the time.
Right. You're going to bed? Cool. Go to bed. I'll be to bed when I go to bed. I'm not playing the, come on, baby, come to bed because I need to go to sleep. Well, go to sleep then. I don't give a fuck.
My ex-husband used to do that.
I hate that
He's
shit.
like, oh, you're not going to come to bed with me? I'm like, no, I want to watch this movie.
Right.
I'm
Fuck
a night
off.
owl. I'm a night owl.
Me too. I don't give a fuck.
And,
I get
like-
yelled at. I get bitched at about that all the time. And I'm like, again, it goes back to, we don't got to be the fucking same person.
No.
Nope, it's true.
You're not a night owl. And then, okay, then let's
Are you trying to lure me to bed because you want to have sex with me? Why don't you just say that instead
Yes.
of whining about not...
Well, I've
not
learned that
doing it?
too over the years as a guy. Like, I've learned that, like, where I'm like, can we just have sex and then you can go back and do whatever the fuck you want? I don't care because I'm just going to go to sleep.
Yeah, there you
Versus,
go.
come to bed with me when really I just want to fuck. And,
I just want to cuddle with you.
right. AK, just come fuck me. But back to what I was saying is, like, I'm not. I used to be that. I mean, my running joke is I'm a nice guy with fuckboy tendencies. Like, you can get a little bit of fuckboy out of me, but for the most part, I'm gonna be the nice guy.
Right.
And it borderline annoying sometimes, but again, when I get in my zone on entrepreneur mode, like, you might not fucking hear from me for 2, 3, 4 days. So if you don't reach out, then fuck you.
Or hear from you constantly.
Or if I'm bored,
One
you
or
might
the
hear from me
other.
every day, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's going to be a mix.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
I need some consistency.
Yeah.
But again,
Consistency.
My
It's
brain, my
huge.
trauma brain,
right.
think
Does he
that's a
still
lot.
like me? I haven't heard from
my
him.
trauma brain will start putting shit in there.
Right. He doesn't like you. He ain't fucking even text you
I haven't
today.
heard from him in 2 hours, and the last conversation we had was just one sentence. What does that mean?
Right.
Oh my god,
right.
what happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well,
I think that was a big thing of a wake up call for me when starting to date was the trauma of the thinking, you know, they don't
The
like me,
negative
they don't,
thinking,
all of
yep.
these bad things, and I'm like, I
And
don't
then
care.
they come in like an hour later, but like, oh hey, you know, sorry, I've been busy, and then you like, I kind of feel bad because I'm like, oh, I was just
They
totally,
were busy.
like, half writing you off in my brain, but I shouldn't have been
I
doing
was
that
already
'cause
done with you.
Trauma brain.
But that's yeah.
But again, that goes back to 2 things.
Therapy.
Therapy. 3
Therapy's
things
great.
now. That, yeah, therapy.
Everybody needs a paid best friend.
So therapy,
Mine reached out to me today, actually.
healing before jumping into dating.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then the third thing, if you just absolutely feel like you can't fucking be alone and you need to date, then you need to communicate your bullshit up front.
Yes.
As soon as you start feeling that way, no matter what, you should just be like, hey, I feel this way. Just want to throw it out there. We don't have to talk about it. I just want you to know this is how I'm feeling. Maybe we'll talk about it later. Maybe we won't, but this is how I fucking feel.
I did that. I just did that recently with my boyfriend.
I think it's important.
Had a conversation that, you know, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm thinking. Not today. Doesn't have to be right now. I said, but I
Let's
just
have a
want to
convo.
let you know where my head is at
Right.
in this specific situation
Right.
that
But
we
that's what's-
put on this burner over here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mentally am okay with moving this this pot on this burner to this one over here.
Right.
But that scares the crap out of me.
It scares the crap out of me too.
Yeah.
It scares everybody because we're not used to it, right?
Yeah, it's scary to get to that point to where you want to even
Have
go to
conversations.
that. Well, it's hard.
Real talk.
If you are the person who can do that to just about anybody, like I have no problems. But then when you get to that spot to where you're like, maybe I shouldn't say anything. That's when you're like, ew, who are you?
Well, I'm like that. So I'm like that in general with friendships, business, everything, because in the past, I've been that aggressive, like, comes off the wrong way a lot of times, where now I'm in this phase of, like, let me think about what the fuck I'm about to say and how I word it, how it's going to come off. And then sometimes I'm like, you know what, let me set with this for a minute and not say shit for a second.
Yep.
Sometimes that's the best thing to do with feelings, because
When you
feelings
first
come in
think
hot
about
and
it,
heavy,
you're like,
feelings come in
fuck!
hot and heavy.
Yep.
And you're pissed.
I can remember very specifically when I was married that one of the things my ex-husband somewhat complained about was that if I was mad at him for something or upset with him about something, we never argued, but like if I was upset about something, he always wanted to know right off the bat.
Right.
Like right off the bat. But and I explained this to him.
Sometimes I need to set with and think about it.
I said a lot of the time, if I just sit there and I think about my reaction, what you said, the situation itself, blah, 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 and you just give me that time
Let me breathe for a minute
and think about it, 9.5 times
It ain't even that big of a deal.
I'm like, you know what, that was nothing for me to be that upset
Right.
about. And so here we're going to start this conversation about something that we really didn't even mean to.
Right. It wasn't an issue.
Because I figured it out myself, that it wasn't an issue.
Exactly. And a lot of
I
times
just had that initial snap, emotional
A lot of
reaction.
times we jump to conclusions in our head and we don't wait on the other person to tell us their side of shit.
It's the jump to conclusions, Matt.
Yeah.
Exactly. Back to therapy. I had to go to anger management at one time, and they're like, "You should really just sit and think before you punch them in the nose." And
Count
I'm
to
like,
10.
and it sounds stupid when you're going through, especially when you're forced to go. It's like, fuck this shit. And then later
Mandatory
you're like,
court-ordered anger management.
damn, I'm exposing myself.
We can call it what it is, Marcus.
Yeah. But now, like, I use some of those skills, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, you know what, I am going to sit here and think about this.
Well,
And then, you know what, I'm just going to walk away because if I stand here and think about it too much, their face already makes me angry. Let me just leave.
I think when you're going through those kind of things, if you can step back, because I agree that if you step back and kind of like analyze the whole situation, it actually helps you find what your triggers are.
Exactly.
Like, I found my pattern, my trigger pattern is my trauma, I guess I would say, is the transactional. Like, I noticed that most of my issues were because I was realizing that everything I did or anybody did for me, I should say, anything anybody did for me was always transactional. And that's in all relationships of my life.
It is.
And I'm like, I think that's what's going on. And so if you start finding that pattern, it's a little easier to be like, okay.
Right, that's what it is.
This is, so there's no point in really getting upset because it's kind of one of those things that's just always the thing.
I learned a long time ago, no matter how you fucking spin it, we're all out for ourselves.
It's true.
Let's be real. Now, we might bend.
But nobody else is going to be out for you, so you should be.
Exactly. When it comes down to it, it's you.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
And the sooner we realize that no one else gives a fuck but you, the better you can make decisions, the better you can think about things. And sometimes it sucks because you find out that someone really wasn't about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it hurts because you pour into them and you invest into them. And then to find out, you're like, well, fuck, they didn't really see it the way I seen it. And it goes back to that communication. But also, it goes back to coming out hot and heavy and aggressive from day one.
Right.
It's like, does it save you or does it ruin something that could have been? That's the hard part to analyze. Where you got to really
maybe just scale it into the middle.
Saved me. Totally saved me.
To being just upfront and out. I've been upfront and open about all of mine anytime anybody has asked me out. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a relationship.
I'm just talking about it in general, like.
But if you're love bombing, all relationships. I'm you get what you get. I think both of you guys know me. So there's
I just have a bad habit of giving people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, and then later I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean?
don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see good in everybody.
Me too.
And that was
I do
one
too.
of the things in
I do
my previous, in my
Unfortunately,
marriage, that it was that way.
in today's
Unfortunately, when
environment,
they show
it
you
doesn't
that there
work.
isn't good in them, you should probably just trust that instinct
Right.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to I don't see myself ever getting married because I don't want to sit and try to figure it out for 8 years when
Yeah.
it starts going shitty.
Right.
I don't want to feel like I'm so invested that now I have to be miserable to try to fix it. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. At least in dating, we don't really have any ties.
Mine was I didn't want to fail.
That too. But
That
now
was
in
my
the
marriage. I did not want
marriage,
to fail.
nobody
That's why
wants
I
to
stayed there
fail,
for
right?
8 years. 'Cause
Exactly.
if
We
I
don't wanna
left,
fail.
I was the one
Yeah.
failing, even though I tried and tried and
again,
tried.
it goes back to the way
Yeah.
we were
No,
brought up.
That's true. Yep.
That marriage was supposed to be a lifetime commitment. We weren't supposed to fail. You ain't supposed to give up. You're supposed
Yeah.
to work to fix it. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's what our grandparents did.
Exactly.
And they were miserable.
And they were.
And they were fucking miserable.
They
Yeah.
were for the most part. And then you even got to wonder, like,
I mean, not all of them. I'm sorry.
not all of them.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, all
I
of
sit
them.
there and as you say
But-
that, I visualize myself being this old lady who's probably going to die alone with a whole bunch of animals. And
Cat lady.
not cats, I'm allergic. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
she's allergic.
whatever. Animal
But-
lady.
Yeah, I just I mean, because it's
I
definitely
vacuum
not.
my house up and down. When
She
Bree's
does when
over.
she knows I'm coming. She
Oh, that's
vacuums
cute.
for me.
Yeah, vacuum robot though.
I see myself. It's funny. There's been like a couple of those like love of the life toxic people. You know, we all got one of those. If you've, well, probably not you.
Not
'cause
yet.
You haven't got there yet. You'll get one, maybe
Wait,
not.
what? A what?
Hopefully not. You know that love of the life, but was really actually really shitty, and you should have never been with them in person.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, mine that I've tried like 3 times with, I'm always like, one day we'll just be fucking old and miserable together, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, we'll circle back to this till we're 80. Nah, fuck that. Now I'm like, nah.
Is that like that pact you made with your opposite sex best friend back in middle school? Where like, well, if we're 30 and we're not married,
Right.
together.
Yeah, pretty much. That was my first
Yeah.
love that I played house with. First adult relationship where I was
Yeah.
like, one day we'll just grow old together because we suck at being with other people too.
And now we've come full circle from beginning relationships all the way to our death march.
Yeah, right.
Miserable old people.
Let's
So,
be miserable together.
I think we're gonna close
Wrap it
this
up on
episode
that.
out. Yeah, I think we're gonna close this episode out. Brie, is there any advice you would like to give someone coming out of a marriage,
No, I got one even
getting
better.
back into the dating world?
I got one
Yes,
even better to
yes.
play off of that.
Slow down. Do not dive in.
There you go.
Play in the kiddie pool.
Play in the kiddie
Learn
pool.
about yourself and what
There's
you're.
pee in the kiddie pool though.
Stop. Well, I mean,
And poop.
just stop. Make sure you're healed. Don't put a Band-Aid on it and try to cover up your
There you
wounds.
go.
You've got to heal them up before you, and you got to learn about yourself, because my biggest thing is I don't want to form myself into what somebody else needs.
No.
I need to be who I need to be.
Everybody should be an
So,
individual. I
yep.
got one more to play off of
Okay.
that. What is your advice for the married women out there that have hit that turning point where they're like, it's not working out? What do you think you could have did, being the person you are now versus that person? What could you have done better to get out of it quicker and not go through that 8-year
Or
stretch?
change your situation.
Right.
quicker. I'm not gonna say get out of it,
Well-
but change your situation.
Yeah, there you go. To be more positive about it, I guess.
I honestly don't. I don't know. Like, if I
okay.
look
That's a
back
tough
at
question.
it, it is a very tough question, because I mean,
Well, okay, let me rephrase
I
it.
saw myself dying married to that
that
man.
person, yeah.
He was my best friend, and to leave him was I'm tearing up.
Oh, it's okay.
It was not easy. So I would say, just you can try the therapy. If they refuse, then obviously I guess the thing is if you're walking out the door and then they want to do everything that you've asked them to do, that's when you know that they're not doing it for them. They're doing
just
it
don't
for
want you to
you,
leave.
and it's just to keep you there
Right.
longer.
Yeah. And they're just gonna go back to what they
It's
were
going to
doing.
go back, exactly. Things will get better for a little bit of time, and
Temporary
then it will
fix.
go back.
Oh, it's a
Yes.
Band-Aid again.
It's
Goes
true.
back to
It's
the
a Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
So, yep. So no Band-Aids.
Right.
Heal.
I think playing off of that, I've never been married, but I've definitely been in love. Like, I thought I was in love and wanted to get married and all the things. I think it goes back to one of my favorite things is like the gut feeling thing. You know what I mean?
Always go with your gut.
When there Like, sit down and really think about shit before you get serious with people. Don't dive in. Like, really sit there and think about, fuck it, overanalyze them and be like, okay.
I was with him for 5 years before we got married.
Can I see myself laying in bed with this fucker that farts in the middle of the night? Or, you know, can I see myself with this person that in the morning fucking looks like a clown? Like, whatever. You know what I mean? You got to analyze all this
Stinky
shit.
breath.
Stinky breath in the morning, and he wants to kiss me.
We all do.
We all got that.
Everybody poops.
Right, exactly. Am I going to be okay with the smelly fucking bathroom after they shit? Because
I
they...
love my single life.
We need to end this fucking episode
Love
right
my
now.
single life.
Anyway,
Thank
just
you.
analyze all the shit.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Dating Detours.
If this episode hit home, follow the show and drop us a quick review. It really helps us grow.
And if you've got a dating story of your own, we want to hear it.
Hit the link in our show notes, be a guest, and keep navigating the chaos out there.
Keep dating, keep learning, and don't be afraid to take the detour.